Hey everybody, what did you say? DFK. It is Sir Worm, and this is what in the DFK is this? And today, or tonight, or evening, it is. I'm on the East Coast, so it's kind of late, but it's still bright out, so it's throwing me off. I guess we will call it evening. I'm going to cover one of the things I wanted to point out was the talk site, or where you can post AMA questions and bring up proposals and stuff like that. I know it's been a topic off and on. So I want to bring it up. First, I want to show you where you can go to get it. You're not going to see it if it's on this screen. I am going to, I'll drag it over in a second so to make sure I am in the right place. All right. So that didn't work. Oh, come on, Discord. You get to see the boomer struggle with technology. That's why you watch. All right, so the talk site, you can go there. One way to do it is what they also call it the feedback site. Is dfk.rapidr.io. That is the one link, but it's also talk.defykingdoms.com. You'll see when I actually put in this, address, you will see. Oh boy. But never mind. I have to bring up another Google window. I thought I had one open, but I don't. Paste it. dfk.rapidr.io. And here you go. And like I said, talk.defykingdoms.com. This is the feedback site for Kingdom Studios, the DFK team. And this is where you put feedback for any host of topics. The most popular one, of course, is AMA questions, which we have one tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, which is my time. So, let's see. This is going to be fairly quick, I think. But I wanted to point it out because I think it's fairly important that we should get more people using this site. So I'm showing you where you can go. You went into Discord, or you can put those two links. I think it's also in the docs. I believe it is. Don't quote me on that one. Oh, I was going to create one. Let's show you how easy it is. So you just push the submit feedback, and this one is going to be pets, one of my topics, one of my favorite topics. Somebody else apparently was trying to search for it. Pets season. Oh, I'm not a great seasons and ultra odds. I have two different questions. So, first, the team I talked about, if you'll see in the pet cards, if you look in the cards, there's different seasons, and there will be new pets for new seasons. I don't know if that's still part of the plan or not. Will there still be the seasons for pets? Will there still be various seasons? Additional seasons. Let's put additional. You get to see how my mind works. I always like to, especially when I'm writing, which I hate writing, is try to get the most perfect word, and that can slow you down. First, will there be additional seasons for pets as originally planned? If so, well, new seasons new seasons bring new pets, and or new variants. New variants. And then, second, this is not ultra odds. We don't have any ultra odds other than we have all the ultra odds for the three. Let me back up. There are ultra odd variants for each egg type, so green, blue, and gray, and for each rarity, so common, uncommon, rare, legendary, and mythic. We have seen all the rare, uncommons, and commons. We've seen one legendary and no mythics. So I'm trying to find out if there's any sort of counter. Or we still don't have any ultra odds. Well, hey, sorry you guys have to suffer through this. We still don't have any ultra odds in the legendary. I should actually check. There are mythic rarities other than the monster bloater. Monster bloater. There's one monster bloater. Other than the monster bloater. Still can't spell. Is there any sort of count that triggers an ultra odd to be revealed? For the higher rarities. The other rarities, I think they come out often enough that I don't think there needs to be any sort of count that triggers an ultra rare to be used for the higher rarities. That would team consider one, either based on time or number of hatches. That's basically it. I probably could clean it up a little bit. Maybe I will before the AMA actually happens. But I also want to, also in the feedback, we also can do vote proposals, like basically governance proposals. And one of the reasons I'm covering this topic is because I created one. I don't think it might, but I really haven't made it known to too many people, so I have to find out where it is. No. Yep, this is mine. So using stones is additional cost to manage summoning cooldowns. So the theory behind this is, well, for those who have been in DFK over a few months, you know that one of the huge topics was a cooldown, additional cooldown, or extending the cooldown for heroes, the summoning cooldowns for heroes, that longer than is currently in place to slow down hero inflation. And long story short, we had a vote on it, but the vote was on whether we should talk about it. We voted it down because I think a lot of people interpreted it. Once we talk about it, it was going to happen, and that was not necessarily the case. So there was a little confusion. So it got voted down. Now, as a hero inflation, I think something's going to come down the pike one way or another around hero inflation to curb hero inflation. I know the team has some long-term burn mechanics that they're going to roll out. I'm not sure when. I'm of the opinion that we as a community should put something out there and get something out there that's fun, at least fun for us to, semi-favorable for us, the players, before the team comes up with the idea and people go like, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad, but we can come up with a better idea. So my idea, you don't have to like it or not, and if you please read it, if you do like it, please vote it up, is instead of after your normal cooldown, what would happen is that immediately for a certain period of time you would need stones in addition to everything else to summon with heroes. So for example, let's say for the first 48 hours after your initial cooldown happens, you have to use a greater stone or a stone equivalent. In my example, I would say a greater stone or 2 regular stones or 4 lesser stones. You have to have that as the additional cost, quote cost, with all the other, with your normal tiers, your 2 heroes, yada yada. And if you wanted any sort of bonus from a stone, you would still need that additional stone. This is just to get access to be able to summon. Otherwise, you just have to wait. And so, like I said, for example, 48 hours of the greater stone you had to use, or equivalent. The next 48 hours after that would be a regular stone. The next 48 hours after that would be a lesser stone. And after those, that adds up to 6 days. After those 6 days, then you're back to your quote normal, what we experienced now after our original cooldown. And I said, you could even on the tail end, say like after another week or another 6 days, as normal, and then it's even lower cost, like say it's 50% tiers after 12 days. After 12 days, after your cooldown, 12 days later, you still haven't summoned those heroes. Your tier cost is 50% less than it would have been. And go like, so now, as you change the dynamic as far as like what players have to use to be able to summon, they can make a choice. They're like, do I want to pay it or don't I want to pay it? And then in my example is whatever hero had the most limiting or the most costly time period. Let's say one hero just summoned and they finished their cooldown, so they're in the first 48 hours, while another hero has already waited 6 days, so they're at the normal stage, but you want to summon those 2 together. Well, the most limiting hero, which would be the one that had just finished the summon, you would need a greater stone because that particular hero, regardless who they summon with, will need a greater stone. So whoever has the higher cost, that's who dictates what you have to donate, use. And I was saying that even from a lore perspective, you could say, okay, your heroes are just summoned, they're weak, they don't necessarily have the necessary power to be able to summon. They have enough to initiate it, but they need an additional boost, and that's why you need the, what I actually call enhancement stones, to help them with that. And the only thing that helps them recover, if you're not willing to use it, is time. So that is a quick and dirty way. And I said one of the cool things, or at least I thought it was one of the cool things about this particular proposal, is that it can be changed and dynamic. Like, if the hero inflation was getting out of hand, they could double the cost. They could make it like, okay, you need 2 greater stones, you know? Or they could widen the time. Instead of like the greater stone cost is, instead of 2 days, now it's 4 days, right? Everything doubled, the time doubled as far as what the cost was. Or if they were running promotion, and it's DFK's anniversary, we're chopping the cost in half, or something like that. And you can move, you can change it as needed, whether for promotion, whether for hero population, whether for just what's going on as far as the economy of the material economy. What was the other point was, it will also involve, you would have more use case for stones. Stones would be great at, a commodity that people would want to craft, because you can craft with, you don't have to buy stones. You could craft them yourself if you have the materials. So if you have the materials, if your heroes have gone out and gotten enough materials, you can get the stones. So that's why I said, if you had a greater stone, or you had 4 lesser stones, you can craft 4 lesser stones. And I said that, at least in my proposal, like, you just need a 4. It didn't matter which 4. You just need a 4. They can make it. That was part of the flexibility. They can make it whatever they want. They can even gamify it and say, like, okay, when the fire in Crystal Vale is purple, if you use nothing but Vigor Stones, it'll be half the cost. Or you don't have to use, you get your tears back or whatever. They could gamify it so that people would have to try to figure out what little things they did to lessen the cost in some creative way. So it's just an idea. You don't have to like it. And like I said, I'm of the opinion that something's going to come down the pike one way or the other. So I came up with this idea. If you like it, buzz it up. If you don't, you don't have to. And it's not, it will not exclude you from the summoning raffle, which is about to happen. It will not exclude you from the summoning raffle or the summoning wheel for the next go round. But that is a very poor transition to the next phase of this stream. It is, I think I said all I wanted to say about this site. As you can go back and look at, see if they say anything about my pet AMA question. That is tomorrow. I think I will be watching. I have a lot of IRL meetings in the next couple of days, but I believe 2 o'clock is open for me. I have a tentative thing out there, so I don't think it will get scheduled. And so I've said basically all I wanted to say for the talk site. I just wanted to show people that it's out there, it exists, and we should use it more than we do, and hopefully we'll get more governance votes to, make DFK great. Oh, greater. I always think it's great. Or at least we're going in the right direction. So let me go over here. We're going back. I'm just babbling, as you can tell. All right. So from the last week, said that if you commented on the stream and tweeted it out and added me, you will be entered for the next wheel. We had 7 people who followed those directions correctly. There's some that commented but didn't tweet it out, didn't follow all the directions, so they're not up here. Yeah, Skiller, you're not on here. You know? Crypto Grady, you're not on here. You guys commented. All you had to do is tweet it out and just at me, and you would be on here. And it's not like you gotta keep it. You could dark summon the hero that comes out of this, or you could give it away. Doesn't matter. But these 7 people, Giacomo, Wagme, AA Free, Dags, Shoes, Eric's here, and Starbuck, 7 who followed the directions. Congratulations. I'm going to copy this list. This is a trick I learned from Rock808. Shout out to Rock. Hopefully come back. We miss you. Used to do some great Twitch streams. We do like 3-4 in the morning. No, 3-4 hours in the morning, and then do it again in the afternoon. Like the beginning was Twitch, the second half was YouTube. It was great. It was very entertaining. And you would just, I would have them on in the background and stuff, and listen, and just type it in. I pasted it 4 times. Now I'm going to shuffle, and we are going to see who is the winner today. Who will be the Dags or Giacomo? It is! That was exciting. Yeah, that's why I put the extras in there. I like to copy it. It makes the slices smaller. It makes it a little bit more exciting when the slices are smaller, at least in my opinion. All right, so I'm going to close this. This is Giacomo's hero. So what we're going to do is there are 4 summons. I have 3 out of my 4 Gen 0 pairs are available to summon. And then I threw in another one when I call it my resurrection summon, meaning that the 2 heroes had the possibility of mutating and getting the resurrection trait. Now, for my Gen Zeros, they have regular chaos. Yeah. So it's more than likely going to be a Gen Zero because each pair has 4 instances, while the resurrection pair only has 2, a lesser chaos or a regular chaos. The Gen Zeros have a regular chaos, fortune stone, or the primary, the top stat for one of the 2 of the pair. So, I'll do what I did with the other one. Copy it. I think I'm only going to do 3 instances. So the only Gen 0 pair that doesn't have my monk and my pirate. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Giacomo, what are you going to get? My monk and my pirate don't have, or not available. They're in cooldown. So what do we get? Ooh, the resurrection summon! Oh! So for future, before I do all the summons, I'm going to do all 4 summons, the last being 492 and 105, which is my Archer Thief pair, with a lesser swiftness. Gotta remember that that's what he won. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that. So I can remember. I'm gonna do all 4 summons, with this one being the last one, and see what we get. But I was gonna say I am more than willing to do either like Dread Knight summon, put it up there, or a second life summon, but I haven't hit those yet from a mutation perspective. So I would feel happy, I would feel conflicted if I did a Dread Knight summon and I hit it and I was going to give it to somebody else and I had never hit it before. So once I hit it once, then I make it out, then any future ones can be eligible. So that second life, and that's basically a second life in Dread Knight. I've hit Resurrection before 3 times, so I'm cool with putting on a Resurrection summon up there. Maybe I'll do a Dragoon or Sage too, maybe. But I was running behind, so I just did what was easiest for me. All right, let's go. I need to find where my heroes are. All right. Server, I don't know if I have enough when to do the summon. That is an issue. All right. Means we gotta go to the marketplace. And I thought I was prepared. Who knew I actually needed freaking Jade? I should have known, but yeah, my Jet Zeros are in a different wallet than this one. So I think I have enough. I know I have enough to do the one. I don't know how to do all 3. All right. First, I think I have some. Let's see if this pops up with my how much Vox I have. I think I have some in this account. 0.5, 0.25. Get me. Sometimes the waiting is the hardest part. Oh gosh. Oh, and I think in the future I also will throw in eggs on the wheel, or summoning in eggs. Maybe I'll do that. It's like one of the options could be you get eggs and the summon, not just the summon. Yeah. But the criteria will be the same as the prior one. Comment on the video, share it to the greater Twitter public or X public, and just tag me so I know that you did it. It's important. You got to tag me so I know that you did it. And this time, one extra step, just tag one other person other than me. Just at somebody else. You can even at DFK if you want. I made a mistake the last time I tweeted out my stream. I forgot to at DFK, so nobody knew that it was there. It was out there. So this time I will do that. Should have enough. Okay, let's see. Let me show you who this was. I think this is the one. Yeah. I just bought this pair for the Resurrection 7. This is the Lasala Hollow Pelt. Some of these first names are Arc Grass Basher. That is quite a name. So it's a monk pirate pair, and you can see here we got. I active 1 and active 2. Active 2 is where you would see the resurrection. You'll see down here, there's our ninja chance. Days, 23%. Oh, right, there's a days there. Oh, that's an active 1. 23%. That is really good. 25 is the highest you can get. It's because we have 3 heals over here and 2 cleanses over here. Only 3 other spots, and they're all behind those. So that's pretty good. To chance to actually get a mutation there. And here, active 2 is the stun, and second wind, the resurrection. Here you go for the transcendent abilities. Is that transcendent? I believe that's what it's being called. I forget now. 7%. And it's 7% chance all said and done. It's 12.5. If these actually do end up staying in the front, from my last video, staying up in the front, it's 12.5%, other than not the normal 25% for any mutation. All right, I got some other stuff. Could get some hair, maybe some Mashells and some wings, which would be freaking awesome. So let's do this. Oh, what is that? That is a shirt over there. Did I put that in? I might have to order some shirts because I gotta wear some more DFK stuff when I'm actually doing stream. There we go. There you go, Larry. Now you talk myself again. Well, you guys already know by now. Where am I going? I am going to the portal. It's old man stuff just coming through. All right, let's see if I can find special. No need a monk and a pirate, so I can just let it down. 202-434. It's easier if I just put in a number. And the monk. I know it's a rare monk, and I don't have that many. It is Grass Basher. Grass Basher is level 5, so we will do that. That I was going to do, I'm just going to do a Lesser Chaos for this. See what happens. 72, plenty. See what we get. Alright. Then we'll go to my other account and we'll do my Gen 0 pairs. Yeah. We're on this one. I have to do it from here. There we go. No, I can't do it that way. They're all connected. There was motion detected at my front door. Somebody. It's Amazon. Of course it is. It's Amazon. They're here all the time. Alright, got a monk. It is a common monk. That just drives me crazy when they're common for some reason. It just does. Alchemy. Monks aren't good at alchemy. But, no, take it. You need it dark, though, to get the full. See what we got in recessives. Nothing. That's interesting. We got the stun. We did not get resurrection. And we did not get A1. We did get the hair. Huh. Look at that. It's hard for me to tell now. I used to be able to tell the hairstyles when it was the old way. I just haven't, just don't notice. I haven't paid attention enough yet to be able to pick it up just by looking at it on, just by looking at the hero card. Boy, I cannot talk. All right, you just have to suffer through me. 3 more summons. All right. This is where we have Gen Zeros. Oh, I was like, why was it only showing one? Because I have the. Hi everybody. I got into quests. I have to manually quest the Gen Zeros, which is not good for my Gen Zeros. But, so, one good thing about 492 is my only legendary Gen Zero, so you have slightly higher rarity odds. So let's go. Let's see. No, that's not my Gen Zero pair. That's the Junkamasha's one. Let's see, and we'll follow. That's one of them. This is my Warrior Knight pair. They have 3 matching, and the glorious chance at a power horn. Slight little chance of summoner subclass. Could it get 4 across? Yeah, it is. I do not think I've gotten, ever since I bought 4 fallow from Bob Nothing, I have not gotten a paladin from this pair. I don't think I ever summoned a paladin from this pair. Even when we were summoning partners, he got all the paladins, I didn't. So, still looking for my first paladin with this pair. Alright, so that's 116. That is 1422. Do all the tiers. 15, and I do. Guess for them, I will have to make sure I get the stone. I don't have the stones. I haven't moved all the stones. I recently moved them to this wallet. Oh, come on. Let's bring the stone. Let's see if we can get stones from my other account. Don't know why it's not proving or. Oh, so it's right here. You can summon now. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, and we will play. In the meantime, as we're waiting for the cooldown of this, I'm going to go into one of my other wallets where some of my stones are. Really can't talk. Alright, let's see what we got. We'll be back there in a second. Do I have the stones? I do. Send them. Alright, here we go. I'm trying to multitask here, people. It is not. Oh my gosh. The warrior has a R1 of a scholar. So sometimes I get scholars. At least she's rare. Yeah, it's both female, so it's almost always a female. And let's see if we got anything. Oh, we are rugged on the jeans. did use a stone, didn't I? Did I not use a stone? After all that, did I forget to actually put the stone on? We'll have to go back to the tape. And something tells me, yeah, I probably forgot. After all of that, I forgot. Yeah. It's real. It's all very real. Oh, I need your... Oh, boy. It's not gonna... For some reason... Can't copy addresses from MetaMask. I don't know why. To do send from between my accounts, it's fickle. I don't know. All right, sorry, I'm just sending stones. I promise I will get to another one. It's just these. All right, this is the last summon before Jakamasa's summon, and this is my priest and my wizard. There's here. There they are. They match 2 matches. It's the wizard. Also can get a funky color. Don't know what it is. 14% chance, slightly higher than the base of 14.06, but 17% chance days. That's decent. And over here, and even a little bit of chance of toxic. Not much. Oh, they have a chance of Phoenix Wings. It's probably the highest, like, non-color mutation they can get. But they can also get Flamingo. And who doesn't want Flamingo? All right. So, go back. Click until it stops. I'm going to see. All right. Let's see if I can get some wisdom stone. 2. Yeah, more wisdom stones to send than I do. I have more insight than I do wit. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So I had to get the insight summoning stone sent to this wallet. Of course, if I was prepared, and I think I also had to send this for Jakamash. I'll do that right quick before I there you go. Scrolling through these things can be tedious at points. Try to do it visually. But if I never clicked on it, it's not going to show up. And that's why I never added the token, so I could never send it through MetaMask. Sorry about all this. This is great streaming. Don't worry, I'll edit this out. You'll never even know. This is what happened. Because, that's who I am. Anyway, the media mogul and how to do all this stuff. That is not true. You already know this. All right, the swiftness showed up already, but we're using an insight. I think I have to approve the stone for this one because I never used it on this particular wallet. If you hear any funny noises, my family might be home soon. I was hoping to finish this before they got back, just so we wouldn't have any crazy interruptions. Because they're going to go, what are you doing? Why do you got the hat on? Dad, what are you doing? Even though I've told them about this before, I don't think they've seen the full production. All right, I'm going to check real quick. I love Jack and Bob. Yes, lesser swiftness between the archer and the. And here we go with the. Looking for the summoner. We get. Come on. We got a wizard. How about a mythic? Another rare. Okay. I love the rare. Gardening. Okay. Going right here. Oh, we got a mutation. We got a daze. Not bad. Not bad at all. I love chest scar. I love. I think that's I love. All right. And Chakabash, your Slumbler. And his partner, Homa Ruthermont. Like I said, my only legendary Gen 0. We have the lesser swiftness. This time we know that there's a stone because we're all watching it happen live. All right, Chakabash, let's do this. Let's do this. All right, approving the transaction in my ledger, which is why they're in a different account. It's not attached to my DFK helper account. Shout out to Zealous and Coolio, Jules at the gang, DCR. My life would be under shambles. All right, here we go. Ready? You ready? Check them out. You ready? Let's see. I'm excited. Let's get it. Did it approve? Get rid of the mask. Just, I'm building up the suspense here. All right. Okay. Get through. There we go. Now, I've never summoned a legendary or mythic Dark Knight. Oh, it is a thief, from what I can tell. And it is, I'm sorry, Jaggerbots, I'm sorry. Sasthoth Crag Reaver. Some of those first names are hard for me. They're just hard. Gardening Thief. 15 magic, gotta like that. Let's see if we got any mutations. Oh, I got a toxic. Not bad. Someone with this fine one matches. Try to get you to the elite. What's the elite off of that? Is it I should know this. I forget. Getting old is real. It's real. I am looking off screen. I could totally just look on screen, couldn't I? But I want you to be impressed by me. All right, Toxic. It is Last Stand. Last Stand, not Giant Slayer. I didn't think it was Giant Slayer, but I couldn't remember Last Stand for some reason. All right, Giacomash, you gotta let me know where to go to get you the hero. But that is it for this stream. Hope you enjoyed it. You did. Little talk site, Rapid, DFK Rapid RIO, or talk.defykingdoms.com, where you go to submit AMA questions, or one place. That's prior to the AMA. You can do it in the voiceless chat during the AMA. Or if you, where you go. Thank you everyone for watching. And I have not figured out a good sign off for this show, but thank you for watching. What in the DFK is this? I don't know. I'll sign off the way I sign off. What do you say, DFK? Later. Thanks, everyone. You think I would have it up to sign off, but no, I'm not that good. We're streaming. So I'm still streaming, even though I signed off. It's just wonderful stuff. It's just wonderful stuff. All right. Later, everybody. See ya.